it sounds weird to say Ziggs is similar to Kai'Sa, but what they're adding to an engage comp is functionally you engage and they ult on top.
And there's follow-up.
Yeah, that in a sense they're functionally doing a similar thing.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, Guma's a bit low on mana. I think KT feeling somewhat confident here.
Yeah, looks like they want to go for the trade. They're just going all in on the Pantheon as down he goes. Owner 100-0 to now the turn on to Guma. Feeling pretty good. He's going to have to flash
the satchel.
Mega Inferno Bomb, and yeah, the satchel gets Keria back. It gets him in range of EDD. It's 2 kills for KT here in the early game.
I love the decisiveness there from KT. You know, so often Pantheon is a hard target to focus because of his E, stole so much damage. You could easily have seen that going wrong if they were a little bit hesitant with how they approached it.
P4 BDD. Peter is ghosting up here as well. Will they try to help him is the question. Yes, they absolutely will, but the ult from Perfect is actually perfect. Gonna get on the backside of the turret, and now he's got the peel from his team. The bear comes down and turns this fight around. Doran and Keria just running tail between legs as they can't get away. Keria just trying to sacrifice himself, but the dominoes, one by one, are falling into the hands of KT once again. Ends they're getting the Infernal Drake. What aren't they getting, Ox?
What a play there from KT. One more kill.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
카트 더블 왔어. 스킬 할 때. 당연 살아. 나이스!
I love Peter, man.
Otacon gonna come up here, remove the pixel brush.
He did just... Oh.
It's a lot of damage going into Gumi. It's a flash forward Q! Outplayed by the Annie. Skooma did not see that damage coming. Now T1 can't get anything in this game.
Oh, unlucky Peter didn't get the dredge line there, but... Oh!
All right.
Oh, man! Perfect is running circles around them, and if we're being honest, Perfect is the player on KT who has struggled the most. He is the player who has been challenged the most and who has had the most issues, and he is playing so well this series. Oh, this is it gets the stun, the Tibbers comes in, Dimar shredding that final flash Q. Guma experienced that in that play.
They definitely did. Keria desperate to try to take down this ward. They're going to look for an engage, but now the turn comes in on Aguma, who doesn't have his flash anymore. Just getting brutalized once again. TP is coming in as Doran, trying to do something, immediately just evaporates. And T1 again, just having the door shut in their face at every single corner.
Where has this team been? This KT. The last time we saw this KT,
who are these
road
guys?
to MSI.
Yeah.
It's the same 5 members we saw there, but it just feels like we haven't seen this play, and it's coming at the perfect time, leading up to playoffs against T1, who in the best form of the LCK. And right now, Game 1 was a back and forth, but it was super close, super tense, and it felt like it was incremental, these moments that came down to one big shove from BDD. This is not, this is a stomp right now. This is KT dominating T1 for the first time in such a long time.
If you are BDD and you're making plays, it is possible. And, you know, a lot of times in best of threes where the first game is super tight, super tense, and then it just gets blown open.
Oh!
Oh, the curved hook comes through, and Faker is going to have to flash over the wall. They are looking to continue this. Nobody else is here, so it just looks like he is donezo. Oh, okay, little taunt, little chance here. And another hook comes through, and the extension on the Wukong as well. As now Perfect's like, you want to dive me? You're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take you down. Guma and Keria are just watching over the wall.
Bogdan cleared the wave, so then Don ended up getting aggro, and now the heralding bot, they're gonna get this tower. KT just can't stop winning in this game. So, initially Doran's proxying here. The jump comes in from Ona, but the ult clears the wave. And then he ends up getting aggro with
Oh, here we go again. Owner behind enemy lines, just dead. Faker and Keria in there. Doran trying to take a 1v1 against Ziggs. Can barely do it as Faker trying to get over as well. And BDD is going to get revenge for that 100%. Q comes through. And Faker as well eventually will go down. Just wasting their time. And KT are just running the map right now.
it's a really good item for Ziggs. He's really good at applying at Ziggs is.
Yeah.
Better if you have like a dot item.
Okay, well.
That was a misclick, I believe.
Yeah.
Direction. Maybe a little jump scare from the invisible Wukong, but a dot item like
Light Fire Torch first.
but still really good. And Perfect.
He just keeps going in, and this time, no, he's going to be totally fine. The follow-up comes in from Peter and from BDD. And even with all these damage dealers on the side of T1, yes, the 1 kill goes over to the Gwen. But they're taking the Otacon while this is happening. As, yeah, just going to use the heal just to get out of dodge. He's got Ghost as well, if need be. But it was all over. Hextech Soul, by the way. KT going to get Hextech Soul points very early on, 22 minutes.
And that's the thing, when you talk about vibes as well, a win like this, because obviously this is going to secure, but taking down T1 in this manner is going to mean so much.
Well, carry on. Somebody's got to get vision, and it's going to be the Braum.
Oh, he just got exploded.
He really did. But it helps that you've got a Ziggs who's been untouched for Shadow Flame's second.
Yeah.
And, you know, this isn't DNF, you know, playing up against Bro, where it is possible to throw leads like this. I feel like KT in current form, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to throw this lead, as now the ult comes in. Owner just blasted away once again. Taunt comes in, but it's only on the front line. Keria is dead. Faker is also dead. KT playing as a 5-man unit as T1 run in 1 by 1.
It feels bad for Doctime because he throws his ult up and everyone's dead by the time it hits the ground.
Yeah.
They're doing so much damage. T1 trying to establish in vision, just get destroyed. You know, it just feels like there's nothing KG can really do to mess up fights with this much of a lead.
Perfect wants the angle. He absolutely does. He's got the TP in from BDD, but he doesn't have his ult anymore. Trying to kill Peter is the most difficult thing to do for T1 right now, and instead they're just feeding 2 kills over to Perfect. I think T1 knows it. We all know it. This game is over at this point. KT just way too far ahead now.
Oh, Doran. He senses something.
Yeah. Smartly gonna back away. Really, it's all done but the crying here. KT just gotta push in, push with the Ziggs, you know, make sure everybody's safe. The flash and the satchel away. You're not touching the Ziggs, says Duckdom. As everybody is in the meat grinder, tons of damage. Yes, was blocked by the Braum. As Ingo's perfect, maybe a little bit too deep, but he's just unkillable anyway. He got away after all of that, just insane. And that is the power of the gigantic wallets. KT absolutely obliterating T1 in the second game, and they will take the 2-0 tonight.
Game 1 was a massive fight, a massive stroll, and a long-fought victory.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.